Currently we're shooting a Zelda web series fan video, I guess you could call it. We're all big nerds, fans of the series, so in my, I guess you'd call downtime, my test kind of like fun shoots, we like to sort of shoot some fun little fan-based videos. So this is our take on the Zelda universe, doing a bit of a gritty, version, so yeah.
What have you done before?
Before this, in the same series or in anything else, shot a short film called Scavengers, which is a post-apocalypse extended fight sequence. I've shot where I went on to shoot a web series that was based on that, try to get more of a grasp of sort of a series sort of structure. Yeah, a bit of comedy, a bit of action. Yeah, mostly little snippet sequences.
What matters to you when you're making any of this stuff?
Any of this stuff?
What's the point of it?
To have fun, really. A lot of us coming together to create something that's creative, fun, dynamic. Dynamic's a bit of a buzzword, but a bit of fun that we can sit back and watch and see ourselves doing something fun, I guess. I see a lot of it around the web these days, and I just really, ultimately really enjoy bringing a lot of people together to create something creative and fun. I think the whole process from sitting and doing something like here now, having lunch and bringing everyone together and shooting in a very colloquial and relaxed environment is very important. So that's generally why I do it. So part of our socializing, really. So,
what are the sort of challenges you've faced?
A lot of the challenges I've faced have been having not a lot of formal training in using equipment yeah, I guess trying to think of something. Probably locations as well. A lot of us have very vivid imaginations and have some pretty awesome ideas as to what we want to shoot, but there are severe restrictions as to where we can shoot, I think, especially having a low budget. So low budget's always a restriction for us. Finding locations that will suit the very creative sort of atmospheres that we want to try and create has been, yeah, definitely a restriction for us. So.
And how do you get past those sort of restrictions, be it locations, budgets, or whatever?
Who you know, really, mostly. Trying to just contact as many people as possible who do similar things, who live in the area, who frequent in the areas that we think we might be able to find, maybe where it be warehouses or where it be bushwalks like this, or out in the dunes in or whether it be out in Cornell. So a lot of the time it's just basically networking who you know as opposed to not how much money you have to throw at people. So.
And how's the reception been for the things that you've done previously?
The reception's not been entirely great, I have to be honest. My focus isn't necessarily in marketing or social media. I'm not really all that great at getting my, I guess, projects out there and seen, because generally my focus is on having a good time, I think. I'm not very good at selling myself, and I think I think a lot of the time, once I've finished a project, I'm moving on to the next one and just kind of we'll post it up on YouTube and see what happens. So our last Zelda one got a pretty good hit, but other previous sort of more, I guess, fantasy-based, what would you call it? The more eclectic or ambiguous kind of bits and pieces that we shoot don't tend to get picked up that much, which is kind of fair, I guess.
What about Scavengers?
So Scavengers has had a little bit of a following. We've had, again, I'm not all that well, I get versed at getting my media up and around the internet very well. So I found that we had a pretty good reception from taking it to a couple of cons or comic book conventions and anime video game conventions and stuff. So we had a lot of people come by our booth and check it out that way. Reception still hasn't been huge. A lot of the time I need to put a lot of effort in to get a very small sort of, I guess, reaction back. So currently still trying to learn a little more about social media and how to market my videos on as such. So. Yeah.
And where do you want to go with this sort of stuff?
Ultimately, I'd like to be able to shoot something at a larger scale. It's baby steps at the moment. I really have a huge goal that we're moving towards. I think every little project we shoot, we take a couple more steps along. We bring some more professionals on each time, and I really think short term when it comes to these things, as opposed to thinking long term. My aim is always to try and get something done and learn from it practically, as opposed to set potential huge goals for myself that I may not ever really achieve. So a lot of the time it's about small achievements in a short amount of time, so as opposed to one big achievement that may not happen. Yeah.